see, this is like, I don't know, half an hour later, 45 minutes later, that thing was still outside. As soon as I walked out, he took it back in. You know about the stalking thing, how it works. They put objects in front of your face, and big things and ugly things, and it's all about what you see. That's the brainwash. It's what you see. That's the science behind it, you know, the human science that they try to apply on you in terms of, you know, what you see. Right? So it's the things that they want you to see on your trail, or, you know. It's a young, attractive girl that lives on my floor in the end. I know her parents. It's funny what these guys do is they use these younger girls, you know. I mean, this could have been my daughter, for God's sakes, if I would have, you know, had one earlier on, if these guys weren't on my case, you know. And that's what they do to you. They're always trying to implement these. Ooh, it's raining out there, guys. I don't know if we're gonna make it. It's raining. There you go. There's a Stockmaster 2000. This guy. Oh, let's give her an excuse to run, to tense me. Look. It's raining out there. Look at him looking at me. Look, he wants to stay here. Look, he's gonna look back. Look. You see? So they wanna make sure they sorry guys, to keep someone in your view walking back and forth, so you stay tense, so you stay, you know, irritated. So that's what this guy's doing. They put him in the mail room. As soon as I went down, now they got him to walk around the lobby, go back to the elevator. He's gonna take it back up now, or walk back here, because there's no one here. So it's raining too today. I don't know why we're getting the strange weather. One day it's really, really sunny, the other day it's like this, but this is Canada, it's nothing new. So he goes to the corner so he can stay in my view as much as possible, and he moves. He doesn't stand here, he stands over there where I can see him 180 degrees in my eyes. How you doing? So, as you can see, even this man, when he walked in, you heard his keys. He played with his keys. As long as they keep making noises for you, noise. You know what I mean? That's the goal here, is to keep it noisy for you, no matter what. So now that I'm standing here, he's standing here, this guy with me too. That's stalking, guys. That's what stalking is. They're not standing right beside you in terms of, you know, but they're trying to stay in your view, because there's nobody around. If there were people around, this man would not stand there. That's how they do it. And he walks back and forth. You see, I keep spacing. He keeps spacing for no apparent reason. There's no explanation for all that pacing. Now he's gonna walk back here. Because that's his job. It's to keep stalking me, keep tensing me and stressing me and pacing back and forth. They want to take away my vitality, my happiness. Look where he stands in the corner over there, because you could see him in the corner of my eye. Look how I'm standing here. See where the corner of my eye is? Look. So this is, he hasn't stopped pacing so far. That's what they do. They pace. So you could still see things moving in the corner of your eye. You still see things moving. Because there's nobody out here to bother me. If there were people out here to bother me, then he wouldn't be here. He's one of the ones that's supposed, there's a cop car, you can see it, the cruiser through the bus stop over there. Look how he strategically stops in a place where I could see it. Look, the cruiser. Out on the street, the white one over there with the little bit of backlight showing. Not the gray one. The one beside it, way down on the far view on the street. The only car that's visible to me is the cruiser. Look, how psychologically this is designed to, you know, sort of mess you up. So this is psychological warfare more than anything, the capabilities of these guys. They really can't do much. They can get into certain establishments and meddle and bend the laws. They're breaking them lately too with me. They're getting desperate because they're not winning. But, this is pretty much what they do. That's their, within those limits, if you let them, they'll beat you. Within those limits. They meddle with your bank account, they can play with things and bother you, but in the end, they can't really change it. Once you make the trip there or make the phone call, then you resolve. But you gotta remember, the devil is not really, see now I'm not looking at the guy 180 degrees, so he stays in that corner. He doesn't come to the other side too much. Really the demonic thing, look at even the bird, look at the bird under the rain, look at it. Look where it came and stood. Do you see it moving? Now it's gone. So, the demonic, look at them on the floor over there, look. Under the rain. See, look. So you believe me when I tell you about the animals and birds. I don't know how they train them to do this. They'll even stalk you. Look, he's pacing still. Now you got a car coming in. Once the people come out here, this guy will be gone, I guarantee you. Because that means my view is cluttered with something else. Look. I guarantee you he's gone. See, he either leaves this way or that way. How did I know that? There's going to be movement from him now. I didn't know that this person was coming for him, or if they know him or not. That's not, he's just pretending. I didn't know that. How did I know he was going to move? Look, this guy's stalking me again, my neighbor. With the cart, in and out. He just happened to go up and down when I was here. That's how you know. Because now he has to use this. How you doing? Look. You see how they do it? I'm glad you're seeing those things. So now they have a half an hour conversation that's so loud over here. I guarantee you this one doesn't know him, he doesn't know her. The bags he's given, I guarantee you that. Because when it's raining, how else could you get someone to stalk you the whole time? You have to create natural excuses for their presence. So those natural excuses, because it's covert, the stalking, it's not in your face kind of thing. Yeah, I'm stalking you. They're not going to admit it. It's a covert operation. So now that it's raining, it's like 11:30, 12, almost noon today. I mean, look, you're gonna see things keep coming in and out, back and forth, in and out, back and forth in here. Now this guy's gone, somebody else will come and replace him, or will pass by down here. Look, now there's no people here, you get birds flying in front of me. Guys, this place is not full of birds, okay, they don't fly. Look, now I hear birds singing under the rain. Birds don't usually sing under the rain because there's no noise. It's quiet. That's impossible. I can't possibly have... Look where he goes and stands, this guy. He can barely walk. He pretends. It takes him a half an hour to put it in the trunk. Now he's going to walk back here because he has to stay in my view and create movement. Look at the bus stop way down there where the person is staying in my view. Look. Look where I'm standing. All the way down to the bus stop. Look where they're staying, so they pop in my view. The only place anybody could stand, sheltered from the rain, look, they put one there in front of me. So there's someone standing there. I guarantee you if I move a bit like this now, we can't see them, watch. Something else will pop out in our view. Look at the bird. Moving. Look at all these birds that came there now. Just to show you how this system works. This is what gang stalking really is, I guess the term gang stalking came out after I woke up. Even though you see the YouTube videos being dated earlier, they have a trick to do so. Or maybe they prepped, they saw me waking up. There was no such thing before this, guys. Alright? They had to come up with a term for it. When I did my first YouTube channel, I called them bugs. I didn't know what to call them, And I didn't know, look at the wheelchair over there. And I didn't know what to call them. But then I had these comments on look how he's making noise, listen. How he's making noise with the car. That's all that cart is a tool for him to make noise for me and move. Who does that under the rain? An old man that so-called pretend he can't walk. Look what he's doing, playing around with it like a little kid, under the rain. Why? Oh, he's lifting it up and down unnecessarily to make noise. And he looks here, you saw that. He looked here to make sure if I'm looking there or not. Look, this man is so old, he's like in his 70s almost. Look at his actions. Now he's gonna bring it back here, pretending it didn't fit in the car. So I can see things in motion the whole time, being bothered with someone doing something in front of me. Because they don't have people here, it's dead. Look, if it wasn't dead, this guy wouldn't be doing, oh, there's another one in the lobby over there. Look. So, we dropped the camera, let's hope it's still working. So, look, there's another one over there. Replacement therapy. Under the rain, look, non-stop. She's gonna come here to use this, watch. What's this guy doing in there? No, he lifts it up and he has a drink to create movement. This is replacement therapy, guys. Dish, 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 dish. Noise accomplished. What was the point of that? To be taken out at this time that I'm out here. To stick objects in my face in front of me while I'm standing here, because it's too clean, it's too beautiful, it's too nature. Look how they stick the garbage bag right outside of the garbage. The garbage man just came this morning. There shouldn't be that much garbage inside of it. So I can see garbage sticking out and carts parked in front of me. Look. Look at this guy. Look. Look how they pile up one after the other in the lobby. Because they can't have a lot of people coming. Look at this guy. He's still under the rain over there, pretending doing something. Look. Even, look, see? As soon as I point the camera that way, the bird came over here. Birds don't usually fly under the rain, guys. I don't like to mention the birds, though. Let's keep those out of the picture now, the animals, the insects. Let's just stick to human beings and cars, because those are more visible for you guys. You know, you can see them, look. He's going to do the impossible to stay around that car and keep making movement back and forth, and create noise if I'm not looking at him. Look where they pile up the birds, look. Because there's nobody there to bother me. Now look on the inside here. They're all standing in the corner over there, in that corner, because I could see it from the corner of my, remember I told you it's 180 degrees, right, a human being's vision. And yeah, this guy just came up earlier. Now he went back down. Because there's nobody around to stalk me. Look at the birds there. Now that I look in that area, look where they are right now. How they're following my view. Look. Look at the movement here on the corner of my eye, 180 degrees, look. Look at this guy, still playing around over there, look. Let me make sure the camera is recording, guys, 1 second. I can't tell. That's the problem with this camera, is you can't tell if it's recording or it's not. When it records, it's an SQ something 64 200 something camera. It's one of those little blocked, and it's funny because these guys, their symbol, Satanism, is the cube or the hexagon, which has got 6 points, 666. That's to enslave you, to lock you. I'm using a black cube camera here to beat them. Their own weapon against them. It's ironic, guys. If you know about symbology and the tools that these satanic Masons use in their everything in our world, if you look at all those corporations and companies, their logos, this is all, there's symbology in there. It's Satanism. The vector, the sixes, it's a completely hidden. It's hidden knowledge from most people. Nowadays, a lot more people know about it because of the internet. This knowledge started to explode in the late 90s because of the internet. More available knowledge to everybody, and they know about that. They admit it. They don't cap this information too much. They just try to create, like I told you, how do you bury the truth? You create enough garbage around it, lookalikes, opposition, everything, but nothing of quality, and you pay full attention to the stuff that's not quality. That way, the only thing that's quality will pretty much disappear in that madness. You won't find it. If you want legit information out there, look at the YouTube videos that have, usually, not always, there are always exceptions. And now that I've been mentioning these things, you're going to see a lot of people out there that have no value, they're lookalikes, and they have low number of visitors on their YouTube videos, YouTube channel. But in general, that's what they do. How do you cap the truth? How do you bury it? You get tons of lookalikes, tons of people that are going through the same thing, but they're not. They're controlled opposition, and you give their channels, their videos, more ratings, more views. So the real one that started it all pretty much stays buried, and nobody will find it. If they do pass by, they'll be like, oh, it's a huge topic, there's enough people, so what the hell, this is just one channel, But if you really look at the videos, the difference, which one proves, is the one that shows you footage. It's not the one that just a guy wearing a suit talking to you. That's the one that really proves that. Look at the interruptions. So these are the ones that pretty much show the proof. But you gotta see something, right? You gotta see proof. It's not just talking to the camera. That's how you know the difference between something that's legit and something that's not. If you gotta show enough proof, right? And so they got these people out of their houses now to come out. Look at the madness. You know what I mean? And so they put objects in front of me. Now they come up, the guy over there making construction, whatever he had. I'm just waiting for the rain, guys. I need to go do a couple things. And umbrellas, I've never been an umbrella guy in my life for some reason. I don't know why. It's a convenient thing. I've used it now and then, but to actually buy one and use it, I've never been like that. I don't know why. And I haven't driven in a long time now. I haven't really had a steady car since 2012 Lebanon. No, 15. I went back there in 15 for a week or two. So that's the last time I actually drove. I had a 330 CI 2003 BMW. I love that car. It's the little bit older model. I had it from 2009 till 2015, but I left the country in 2013, and I came back here, went to Cuba for a while, and went back there. Then when I really decided I quit in Cuba, all the drugs, and I went back there in 15 for 2 weeks. That's the last time I drove it. Then I got rid of it. So I haven't driven since then. And umbrellas, like I was talking about the subject of umbrellas, I'm not really an umbrella guy. I never was. I don't know why. It's just felt like carrying something additional. I, zoom around the rain, run from one place to another. Besides, it's I don't know, guys. You're probably gonna laugh at me when I say this. It's just I feel it's a cap on your head, and a feminine act. I don't know, I just feel feminine when I hold it. It's not that. That's not the main thing, obviously. That won't get me. I'm not a chauvinist. It's not the main thing that would get me not to carry it. It's just extra baggage. I like to discuss these things with you to make you feel my videos so you can enjoy them, so you know what my real personality is, so you can listen to something that's natural, not robotic. That's what's missing in the world today. You don't see that anymore. Everything's turning into a robot. It's funny, I was 16 years old here in Toronto, and I came to this country when I was 13. By the time I was 16, I would speak English just exactly like this, and I had normal friends. Well, I thought they were. Now we know who they were. We were having a coffee one day, sitting outside, laying on a car, watching the traffic go by. Just so you see, from back in the days, they pinned me to see things in motion. And I looked at the cars and thought of the idealism here and how people struggle and go pay for a house and keep paying for it for the rest of their lives. And for some reason, this word popped out in my brain. Just look at the noise it brings me. Listen, look. This word popped out in my brain. I said robots. You know, not that I was, how you doing? Not that I was, pretty much accusing the people or making fun of the people or anything. They just look like robots to me. It's the kind of, I felt where these guys are taking us, to digital slavery, turning us into robots. Because when you get too brainwashed, you become a robot. When you're not a human being anymore, you don't get in touch with your senses and you apply them and you speak the truth, speak your heart, then you're just a robot. Look, this guy's still here, the older man in the van. Look. He's still here. He's been here the whole time. Look, now he opens the door that I'm looking at him. See how they watch me? As soon as I point the camera at him, he opens the door. Look. I just realized that he's still here. So they sit there and they watch me. As soon as I look at them, boom, they move. You see that? What was he doing in the car the whole time? Now he's gonna open his trunk, probably get the dolly. Oh no, that's another one. Sorry guys, that's another one. Maybe this guy was, I just didn't see him come in and park. He came in and parked, kept the van there, and now he came out. Look. So, yeah, I call them robots, and that's pretty much what they are. If they get brainwashed into this crazy, sort of lifestyle. And we gotta be in touch with our inner human being that's inside of us. Otherwise, life just becomes tasteless, robotic. That's what these guys want. That's why they don't want a person like me out there in society, working, doing things. It's my nature. It's who I am. I'm very contagious. People like being around me because I vibrate good vibes, good energy, and it stimulates them. It's a kind of a fire. Yeah, look. See, look at them. It's a kind of a fire that other people can sense and feel. Obviously, listen to the noise they're making for me now. Look, they're waiting for me at the elevator there. They move. Look at them moving. They're not gonna stop moving. Look. Watch out, they're gonna keep on moving. Now they're drilling something. They don't want me to stand here too long with no noise. So, guys, what was I saying? See, they cut me off. They distracted me. Now, car engines. So, man, it's raining. I gotta go. Yeah, pretty much that's, if you lose that essence of who we are, yeah, I was saying they don't want me out there, because of the way I think, and this is what I figured out. Because why else would they do this to me for so long? Keep me entrapped in this virtual prison everywhere I go, not allowing me to meet real people. Everybody I bump into is a CSIS agent designed to keep me miserable. Whether it's the way they're talking to me or the way they're looking at me, or I've been surrounded with this, guys, for the last God knows how many years. I haven't been in touch with real people. I know this sounds crazy, and most people that would listen to this would probably say this guy's nuts, because it's something very odd and strange that doesn't usually happen. But thank God for the people that watch my videos all the time and comment. They know. There is a huge group of people out there, almost all of them, that pretty much, follow this regularly, and they know what's going on here, because it's not something that you can expose in one video. It's something very covert, very hidden, very sneaky. You have to pay attention to them and watch more and more for you to see what's going on, what's really happening. It's not easy. This is why I don't usually, I can, going back to this topic to justify for you guys what is. Now imagine this whole time that I've been standing here, I didn't see any person compared to what I just saw. I'd be relaxed. Now look at this. I always see people come in my way. Look at the rain. Look how badly it's raining, and they still got people on the street. Look. That's how you know they're desperate to keep creating movement for me. Look at the rain. It's almost pouring down. They still got people walking. Who would walk in this weather? Unless you're forced, it's your job. You understand now? So the only way, look at the bird. They're still going back and forth in front of me. Pacing. Look, look, look. So the only way you get out there in this weather is if it's your job. You must do it. Otherwise you won't. If it's your job, then you do it. You know? This is the only way. So I'm going to try to get for you guys as much footage as possible, you know? And I don't know, so you see that old lady bring them in here, put this cart in my face. Because what this does, if you look at it from their satanic point of view, these guys, they're all about setting. They do the setting for you. The setting that you're about to get into is designed to dismantle you. It's got certain elements in it to break you. First, it's all cloggy with things and colors, especially bright colors. They like those. Second, it's poisonous, the way people are talking to you. Third, there's a lot of opposite sex provoking you and teasing you. Fourth, there's a lot of, what else? Insinuations of bad things and negative information like diseases and cancer and wheelchairs and canes. And so you got to remember, there are a lot of elements in it. You know, it's mostly psychological, almost all of it. Psychological warfare, pretty much. Every setting that you get into is designed to dismantle you psychologically, and that's why the pacing back and forth and the noise. So you pretty much, your head neutralizes. You can't concentrate. You get defocused. And then all the attacks work better. They affect you better. So basically, they deneutralize you. They neutralize your train of thought. And then they attack you with all these weapons. Every setting that I get into, if you notice, is designed like this. Look, putting their alarms on, back and forth, walking in the rain. Look, look, look. Because she wants me to look at her. She wants me to notice her. She made that noise. Otherwise, I wouldn't have looked back. I was looking that way. And big. Like I said, they love big people because they take space. I see a lot of those. You know, they take space, big people. So they're more desired than the skinny ones. There we go. There has to be. Even if there's bombs, you'll still see a couple come here and there. Not just rain, bombs, guys. So that I always see this. Always. I'm getting bugged. And my train of thought being interrupted. No peace for an hour straight. It's impossible. You get it? So you see how this works now? Look, across the street, they shut the door hard. They're going up the stairs now. So your train of thought, you know, you can't concentrate. You can't think of anything. You can't do anything right like this. Every 5 minutes, there's less. Every 2-3 minutes, look at the bird. Look. Pigeon, whatever it is. Every 2-3 minutes, there's something interrupting your thought. There's something bothering you, cutting your thought. Whether it's noise or movement, things in motion. Now, I know, guys, if you go to a market or you go anything busy, those things are going to be there. Not to this degree, crossing your path, but they're there. That's not what we're talking about here. I'm showing you here in a quiet place where there should be nobody at a quiet time. Look at the objects. They come and put it in front of my face. Look at their actions and look at what they do to me. They don't leave me here alone for more than 2-3 minutes. There has to be always in and out, and even under the rain. These are the things that I need you to look at. Look. You gotta remember, we see 180 degrees, so I could see them from the side view when they pass by there and there. Look, look. Under the rain. Now you hear birds singing. There's no noise. They even brainwashed the animals and the birds. I don't like to say this, but it fits the bill here. So basically, this is somebody trying to play God, guys. When people do this, you're trying to play God. You know, you're trying to create a fake virtual world for someone to be destroyed in it. There you go, there's another one coming. Look, under the rain, look how bad it's raining. Look. So if you're working, you would do this. You do your job, you would walk under the rain. If you're not working, you're not going to do this, guys. So that you know that's their job, the CSIS agents. That's what the Canadian Security Service, intelligent, there's an I in there somewhere, intelligence. I don't know about that. There's nothing intelligent about them. They're just backed up with a lot of money, and they're filthy. They're pretty frigging stupid. I'm one person, all on my own. I have nobody helping me, barely any money. It's been 10 months and I've been whipping their ass. What does that tell you? The whole world's pinned against me, my world, everywhere I go. How intelligent are they? Because I ain't Superman, that's for sure. I'm a human being. So there's nothing intelligent about them. They're just covert, hidden, and sneaky. That's all. Look, the trucks, they gotta bring in more noise, more reinforcements. I'm too relaxed here. It's not enough what they've done to me. You gotta keep me tense and not thinking. So, basically all I'm doing is waiting for the rain. I want it to go somewhere, but I can't go. And the fact that I don't have an umbrella, I don't use one. We got stuck here and we made this video. This is how I make my videos for you guys. I don't plan anything. I come out and I put the camera on for safety, just so they don't bother me, because they used to bump into me back in the days. And every door I get into, they bump into me, the elevator. It was pretty annoying. That's why I started recording. And now they pulled back and they do it a little bit further away from me. They do their dance, you know. So what was I saying to you? Yeah, I don't really plan when I leave the house. I just do that, and then as we move forward, ideas come to my head, and I guess from, you know, what's going on, and I start telling you guys certain stories and show you my surroundings, how fake and poisonous my environment is, and why. This is why I comment, to point things out for you in detail so you notice them, in case you don't right away. Some people, I'm pretty sure they will, without me saying anything. And also to, you know, open up to you and show you what kind of person is being entrapped here, why is this being done to him, and to try to, in the end, the goal from doing all this is not just to fend them off me, it's for me to try to find a way to get out of this prison that I'm in. That they're desperately trying to keep me in here for about 10 months now since I woke up. As soon as I woke up, I found out 90% of this information that I know now. You know, there were some things that I didn't know. It takes time for you to calculate, and because they increased the amount of noise around me and everything, I was more, you know, I was less focused. It took me longer to figure things out, because you can't think. That's the goal here, is to keep me not thinking. Always distracted, stressed out, irritated. So now they got no more people. It got quiet. Now they'll bring in reinforcements. Don't worry. I won't be here for another 2 to 3 minutes without anybody passing. They have to. If there are people that left the building, that live here, they will call them at work, take them out of work to come here and go in. Believe me when I'm telling you this, guys. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. I'm that kind of person. If I wasn't 100% sure of what I'm saying, I would not open my mouth. This is what they don't want me to see. Obviously, the cars out there are doing their job by annoying me. The amount of cars is just ludicrous that are passing by here. Any normal Canadian street ain't like this, not even remotely close. Not 10% of what you're seeing out there. Non-stop cars, non-stop. It's 12 o'clock on a weekday. In an area where there's nothing, not much going on, not even a mall. Why? The highway, it ain't even here. To go to the highway, it's the other way down. So they shouldn't be coming up. If you see cars coming down a little bit more than the ones going up, okay, there's a highway down there. But the ones coming up doesn't make any sense. Because they could have turned on Shepherd over there. They didn't have to keep going up Victoria Park. You know what I mean? But I like to mention those things to you. The amount of cars, it's insane. There's always something in my view going like this. Look, we get interrupted. We get visitors. Like I said, guys, it doesn't even go up to 5 minutes On and on and on and on. Another one came in. These guys are noisemakers. They weren't even working today. They've been doing construction in this building nonstop for the last 3 months, guys. 3 months now. Construction, fixing things, building things. They don't do that. They've renewed everything inside the apartments, from cupboards to toilets to bathrooms to everything. Everything they've renewed. See, I'm not looking that way now, so they won't create noise. If someone's not looking, you gotta create noise. These are the two things you're attacked with, mostly. This and noise. So this lady, I've never seen her in this building before in my life. I'm here every day, you know that. 90% of the people that you saw, I don't see them, they're not here, then they don't even live in this building. What the hell are they doing here? Okay, so look what they did to me with the money. I wasn't gonna do this today, but they drained my account. You saw that earlier. Now I wanna go make a call to figure out what the problem is. It's raining. I'll go upstairs and make a call, probably from one of the neighbors, apartments, because it's raining. It doesn't want to stop raining. Now another one comes with a cane. So, and another car, look. So they have to bug you. They have to keep on bugging you with these things, you know. So I don't get peace at all. Noise. Noise and movement, 24/7. And they put that in front. Oh, so here we go. This guy's usual worker stalker here all day long. Just have to be accompanied. And constant movement and noise. Things that are like drinks, or they're good excuses because it helps you keep moving. Gum is a great thing because the mouth keeps them moving after, right? And screaming when they go over there for no reason. That's their job, is to keep you irritated. They're a bunch of bugs. Okay guys, I just shut it off for like 5 minutes and I came up here. So they put that on all the floors in case I get off them the floor. Listen to the noise now. Listen. So that's pretty much what they do, guys. Okay, great. So it's gonna go down now. For some reason, you can never get away from this madness. We're here, so that's it. Let's upload this for you.